Have you heard the tales of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Ooh, that was actually kind of scary. Hey guys, welcome back to Breath of the Wild, Zelda! I believe we are headed for our first dungeon. Precious commodity. Oh, here's where it gets you the bomb arrows. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Also, it'll be cold up there. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I've lived in Wisconsin for 17 years. You think I don't know this stuff? You think I don't know how to handle this? Why am I doing it? Why risk my life? I just can't watch. You can't just sit and watch innocent people be terrorized. Then imagine how I feel as a proud Rito warrior. Who you don't even know these people. How could you care so much? There's like a movie and somebody makes a... No, that was Collateral. You wouldn't know it. Okay. Actually, I'm sure a lot of you have seen Collateral. I was thinking of the line where he says, like, oh, 10,000 people died in Rwanda. Did you lift a finger then? And then the guy says, I don't know anybody in Rwanda. He's like, you didn't know the guy in the trunk either. I feel like I'm going to freeze up here. Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to make tunics for birds with wings that are so big that the sleeves would be bigger than the butt. Okay. This is a little unusual. The way the shield looks here, they did what they had to do, obviously, but it's just really awkward. It's cool, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just wow, you know. Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna shoot at the barrier. I've seen Independence Day, I know how it works. Just have to go for that one weak spot. Well, of course, then again... no, I'm ready, man. Let's do this. Now go blow up those cannons. Whoosh, and here we go. Alright, so they're gonna try to aim in on you here, but it's actually not too bad. As long as you're falling for the most part. Then, it's not too bad. You can just throw it. Oh, yeah, we're still... Okay, still not close enough, apparently. Try that again. And one more for the road. Should be good. Yes! Yeah, probably don't want to touch the shield, though, because that'd be a little crazy. You saw that thing flying in the sky, it probably didn't look this big till you did it. Right on. Fortunately, there's like a perpetual draft up here, so you don't really have to worry about anything too dangerous happening. Oh, yeah, that's right. Like I said, just try to time it so that you're falling right when, you know, when they're about to hit you, and then, at the end of the day, there we go. It's 2 for 2. We're just gonna do a little victory lap here before our victory even comes. In fact, maybe we could sneak up on this a little bit. Yeah, Teba's flying around down there drawing its fire, which is kind of awesome. Definitely helps out. It's too bad Falco and Peppy and Slippy couldn't be that useful now. Yeah, see, he's aiming for him. He can see me on. Now that I'm this close, he's definitely going to try to come after me now. But not before I'm not sure how far apart to space those arrows, to be honest. You could probably do them a lot closer together than I am doing them. I'm just paranoid about hitting it too soon before like the explosion animation has had a chance to play. So, you know. You missed. Just once again, watch for the flash and then let go. And let gravity be your savior, you know. Usually gravity's the thing that's killing you in this game, and yet, you know, for once you actually get to take advantage of it a little bit, that should do it right there. We did it! Yeah! Boom! Han'll have that shield down. We gotta give him more time! Man, I haven't seen this at night before. Oh, this is gonna look weird.
Well done, Link.
Thanks.
That thing is history.
Hope that TV isn't getting picked up in the background, I tell you. Got my door shut, I got a towel up against the bottom between the door and the floor, and I can still understand every single word that's being said on that thing. Well, this cutscene is longer than I remember. It's okay, time seems to slow down to, you know, half time whenever you're recording LPs. Man, he took a few hits there.
Looks like I got hit pretty good back there.
Dang.
I think I need to get back to the flight range.
Yeah, do what you need to do, man. I got this.
I can make it back.
Dude, you got a family. Go to them.
Good luck.
Luck, not a factor. Thumbs up. Oh, I love him. He's so cool. Yeah, a lot of times it's easy to get the current, like, leader of each tribe confused with the champion of the tribe. And I did that really bad here with Teba and Revali. Because Revali's the champion who died 100 years ago. And Teba's like the current one, you know, the current so-called sort of leader, I guess. He's not really the leader because he's not the king, but it's easy to get confused between the two. And so it's kind of surprising to see him being so nice, because when you see what Revali's like, well, you kind of already seen what he's like. Well, you've only seen a little bit of it. Travel gate registered to map, indeed. So now this is a warp point. You can just basically warp here anytime you want.
I've seen that face before.
Have you now?
I had a feeling you would show up eventually, but making me wait 100 years is a bit indulgent.
I needed to sleep.
You're here to wrest control of Medoh away from Ganon, correct?
That's what I was gonna do until I heard you.
If so, then the first thing you'll want to do is find yourself a map.
Okay. I keep forgetting to advance the dialogue here. I keep thinking it's going to go by itself.
That guidance stone has the information for the layout of this Divine Beast. Can you make it there?
Well, let's find out. Alright. So here we go, guys. Welcome to dungeon number 1. I didn't really know which one I was going to do first. I just kind of wandered in here, and the closer I got to it, the more I thought about it. I was like, yeah, I could do that one first. So let's get back to regular arrows here. Get started on working the malice out of here. We don't need no malice all up in this bitch. Yeah, so dungeons in this game are actually pretty different from the usual Zelda dungeon. Well, for one thing, they all basically kind of look the same. In terms of, like, the colors and the textures and the architecture and all that. That works out fine. Good, okay. Yeah. So, like, if you were just to take a screenshot of a dungeon in this game and show it to me, I probably couldn't tell you which one it was right now. In my current state of not knowledge. But in a way, I like what they did, though. Because... oh man, he almost dropped the spear on its side again. Apparently that's like, happens to a lot of people. I thought that was like a really random, isolated occurrence, but no. It was like all over the Reddit when it first started. I didn't subscribe to the subreddit till 2 weeks ago, maybe. So I didn't really see what was on there for the first several weeks. But yeah, it's definitely different from the usual dungeon. For one thing, there's hardly any monsters in the dungeons at all. The most you'll see is maybe a mini Guardian. Well, I really should have taken a picture of that guy. I'm going to try to remember to do that at some point, because I'm going to need it for a side quest later. That's always kind of a pain in the butt. Well, the hardest one to get is going to be the big one, but, you know, we'll do that.
You'll need to look closely at your map of the Divine Beast. The terminals that will activate Medoh are marked by those glowing points. You'll need to activate all of the terminals to take back control. Think you're up to it?
Yeah, so it's almost too overwhelming of a task to, like, sit down and make a list of all the differences. Because there's so many. For one thing, there's not, like, one specific item that you get in each dungeon that you use to get through the rest of the dungeon. It's not like that at all. There is no item in any of the... There's, like, little stuff that you get like this. Little treasures, weapons, or spare parts, or whatever, you know? So you get those, but there's not, like, you know, everything that you need to solve the puzzle in the dungeon you can do the moment you enter the dungeon, regardless of which one you enter, when you do it, how you do it, doesn't matter. Oh man. Can I hit that guy from here? Let me see. Should be able to. Oh boy, I don't know. Let me see now. That's the best bow I got. $75,000, he says. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. We're going out to Bob Evans a little later. Or actually, he's going out to get some stuff and bring it home, so they were just asking me, like, what I wanted. So I decided to get roasted chicken with a side of mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and a biscuit. Sounds lovely. It's positively delightful. I can't hit that thing. Is that not how I did it last time? I mean, I know how to do this. There's two ways to do it, and the way I did it was not the natural way. Here, hang on. Okay, so basically, once you get the map, you gain the ability to tilt the dungeon one way or the other. Wait a minute. Is that its current position? Okay, current position's there. Okay. So what we want to do is tilt it to its right. To its right. I'm just showing you the nerve-wracking way to do this because that's the way I did it my first time, and that's the only... The way you're supposed to do it is get in that basket like I was earlier, and it'll take you over there. But... excuse me. The way that I did it was... My only problem with this is that I might not be able to shoot that thing and get back. I'm gonna try it. I don't care. I'm crazy. Get that out of there. Let's just get through it. Wait for it to disappear. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's a nerve-wracking flight, let me tell you. Let's see. So this room's pretty much empty. Once you get in here, you can kind of come upstairs. Now, more than likely, this room that I'm about to come up to, like, you would normally probably come at this from the other side, but I'm not doing it that way, so... Let's go over here and grab one of these. So the objective in each dungeon is to reach 5 of these, like, points, these terminals. Yeah, there you go, thank you.
Still a ways to go.
And since you're Tom Hanks and you're stuck at the airport anyway, you might as well. So that opens the door here and just gets you right into this room easily. Okay, there's a bit going on in this room, so we're gonna try not to... I want to see something, though. Well, no, you're supposed to do it with that. Uh-oh, yeah. Who's spawning those? Those will get really annoying. Yeah, so these are, like, you'll see these kind of monsters in here. There's a little mouth right there, and it'll occasionally spit out little skull monsters at you. And the only way to get rid of it is to shoot the eye. And I got confused my first time, because I did... Like, from what I remember, I threw a bomb into the mouth. You know, because it looked like those piranha plants and stuff that you put bombs in and they blow them up. And somehow he died after me doing that. And so I thought that was what I had to do. It turns out it's not. Anyway, let's go ahead and tilt here. So now we're going to tilt it the other way, to the left. This is really fun to watch. It's just the whole dungeon, man. That's the other gimmick with the dungeons in this game, though, is that in a way, they're alive. And I like the fact that you actually get to fight the dungeon from the outside first, with each one, before actually taking it on. So these little fans right here will open the doorways. So you can see there was a steel cage right there, and it was blocking this thing right here from coming down. But there's another one here, and there's no fan there to lift it up. So, but, and the only way to make gravity so that that thing will fall over to the switch is to tilt the dungeon. But by tilting it, you make the fan fall down too. It keeps the gate shut, so what you have to do, pull this up here. And, yeah, there we go. That's good, actually. That should be good right there. As you see, it doesn't push the switch all the way down. And this confused me for the longest time. I was like, what in the world am I supposed to do here? It turns out you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to stasis it. Push it into the switch a little harder. And there, see? And that's how you open the door. That just confused me for the longest time. I don't know why. Because I've never seen a switch where there were like 2 different possible depths that you could push it. It's like normally a switch is either pressed or it's not pressed. I've never seen a switch get half pressed before.
Keep going.
So, that's a first for Zelda, I gotta tell you. There might be something like that in Minish Cap or Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks, I don't really know. So now while it's tilted this way, it should make it pretty easy to get across here. In fact, we might even gain height, and oh, that's so perfect. Oh man, this is going so good. Yeah, the dungeons in this game don't actually take very long to do. I'd say most of them can be done in 15 or 20 minutes, probably. So, let me see here. How do I get this up here, though? Get out of here. I'm not sure which way I'm going to jump at this from. I don't know if I can make that or not. Pretty sure I can. Ooh, just barely. I think maybe I should have straightened out the dungeon before doing that, but, well, that's not how I did it.
There are 2 terminals remaining. You're almost there.
Don't sound so surprised, dude. Yeah, so like I said before, when you see a puzzle, you can usually do it right away. There are very few cases where you need to do something else in the dungeon before being able to solve a puzzle, but that does happen. But not as much as you're probably used to, is the thing. So I'm gonna drop one more bomb in here. I forget exactly how you do this. Because you want wind to blow the bomb over. You just do this? Yeah, I guess you do. Okay. Man, can't get any simpler than that, good lord. Okay, but then we need the ball to come out, so we're gonna need to tilt again. Yeah, the idea... Oh man, look at my legs. I'm doing like the mini cloud squats, about 100 a second. Man. No, that's... Okay. And obviously the ball being metallic, but that just happens to work out great. With our little magnesis ability here, which you can do through walls. That may be something you didn't know. Well, you're gonna know it after this point, I'll tell you that. So just drop it right here, and then tilt the dungeon again. Should... No, not there. There. Yeah. Do it! So that's either 4 or 5 now. I think that's just 4. Well, I haven't even gotten the switch yet, or the terminal. I should stop counting my chickens before they hatch here. Yeah, there's the one on the tip of the left wing. I don't have that one yet. We'll get it, though. This was another puzzle that kind of stumped me for a couple of minutes, but once you figure it out, it's not too bad. Well, the hardest part for me was just getting the bomb over to release the ball. Once I get the ball out, then it was pretty simple. So it's not too bad. Not too shabby.
Just 1 terminal remaining. What do you know?
Oh, good lord. This guy is just trash-talking you all through this. So anyway, well, this room is a dead end. Hard as it may be to believe. I'm wondering if I can jump out this, actually, to get out there. I guess if I look closer at the map, maybe. I'm not taking any chances here. That's the crazy thing about this game, though. You can just basically go anywhere. And I know that's like, everybody knows that, but still. Alright, let's center it out here. We're gonna need to turn it again in a little bit here. Once we get outside. I don't want to be going through this too fast, because I feel like, well, yeah, there's like stuff down there. Let's have a look-see. I was holding the controller in a really weird way there just now. Make sure we clean out all the treasures here. I had a dream last night. I was going over the shrines, and every single one of them that I'd been to had more treasures that I hadn't collected yet, and I was like, good lord, man. Are you serious? There's the mouth right there, but I don't see the eye anywhere. It might be outside. Oh, it's gonna come rushing towards me, are you? Is that how it is? Well, I'm just gonna ditch your ass. He's probably gonna follow me. Oh, wait, no, stay in the draft. Stay in the draft. Thank you. Alright. Every time I like go for an enemy that's in the air and I try to swing my sword to kill it, I think of this line from Ego Raptor's sequelitis that I can't really say because some people don't really like that word. I don't know why I can't seem to reach this thing. It was really strange, because I see more malice down there and I kind of want to check it out. Well, okay, so that was the top, so we did need to go to the bottom anyway, so... Just we had to go up to get down, ironically enough. Wait a minute, this is where I just was. Well, you know what I'm thinking here? Maybe we can just jump through this, you know? Ugh, it sucks, but it's one way to do it. Oh, there's the eye right there. Okay. That's a quicker way to get through, a little more convenient, a little less hassle. Instead of trying to jump around the outside. I mean, this dungeon is huge. Like, even just doing the bare minimum of what you have to do in the dungeon doesn't even show you half of it. There's so much here. Alright, and once again, we have... Wait, is the basket even there? I don't think the basket's actually there. I think you almost have to do this one this way. Oh, and another thing that I love is that you can see the world. You're basically flying over the world. All this time you spend down there, looking up here, and seeing this gigantic bird in the sky, and now you're just on the bird, and you can see everything. Everything is still there. If you jump off, you'll go there. You won't go to a loading screen or anything like that. You'll just go straight there. All of this is just one gigantic, interconnected world, and it's freaking awesome. Can't even begin to tell you. So we want to, tilt it this way, I believe. Yes. Oh god, just look at that. Oh, I'm not a big fan of heights. I wouldn't say I'm scared of heights, but I'm not a big fan either. So making a jump like this is very nerve-wracking. Yeah, we're okay. It's a lucky thing that our descent is so slow that the angle of the dungeon compensates for it. So it kind of looks like you're going up when you're not really.
Now you just need to start the main control unit.
Yes, we do.
I want you to take a good look at your map. There should be a new glowing point on there. Well, flap to it.
Flap to it. Hey, I got up here, didn't I? You were the one that was telling me I couldn't do it. Okay, so, well, we better tilt it back, or else we're never getting out of this room. There's my legs again. Doing the cloud crunches, let me tell you. I'm afraid to, like, look around here too much, because, like, I see a little spot down there I might be able to fly to, but I don't know if I would hit a point where maybe I wouldn't be able to get back up. So, like, you just kind of look around, you know? Because this isn't just details here, like, you can land here and walk around here and look here. There might not actually be anything here, but just the fact that you can walk on it, you know, that it's part of the world, that it's not an afterthought, it's actually a part of the world, that even if you're only walking on it, you're still, in a sense, interacting with it. Your feet are touching it. So they thought of everything, like to put the step here in case you decided to do that. Now we're back at the start again. And actually, I believe we got something over here. Oh, hello. I know. Oh wow, what just happened in there? Jeez, okay, we better fix our bow here. Let's go to the other 25er. It's nice to be actually breaking some bows for a change. We're just stocking up on them and not actually going through them. Sapphire. Alright, alright. And once again, we can look from the top here and just gaze upon the world. See everything. So that's the moon crater over there that I was exploring when I jumped from the tower. And the ancient columns were over there. It's amazing how much you can see from here, and you really, I don't think there's any other point in the game where you ever get to see it from this high up. You know, I said before there was no loading screen if you jump from here. I'm not actually 100% sure about that, but I don't think there is. Or does it just say you died? Because if I jumped off, I could always warp back up, is the thing. In fact, if anything, warping back up would be more fun. You know, I mean, it'll take me closer to where I needed to go. Well, I'm pretty close to where I need to go now. I'm not going to jump off. That's silly. I don't know, though. How many LPers are ever going to do that? It's just jump off of this dungeon just to see what happens. I mean, we're trying to explore this game here. We're looking at every possible thing. I'm jumping! I don't care! I'm jumping! I just did it! Let's see if there's a loading screen here. Oh, there is! Oh, that's... So where does it put... Oh, it puts you back up here. Oh, that's... Okay, that's a little disappointing, to be honest. I'm glad I checked to make sure I was right, because apparently I wasn't right. There is a loading screen there. There's not even a loading screen, it's just... I wonder... So you can't actually just straight up get to the world from here, then. So what you're looking at is just a facsimile of it. Or whatever. I mean, I'm sure it is the world and all, but still. I need to stop looking at this and just get on with it. Ugh. Alright, well, let's, Man, I can... Oh, God. I need to figure out a way to soundproof that door or something. I can hear every single word they're saying. Usually I can't hear them because I have the fan blowing. I decided to turn the fan off for this recording because it's messing with my mic quality, and I never really properly addressed that or paid attention to it. I just screwed up here. Let us actually straighten this back out first. I want to be fighting the boss on a crooked dungeon, first of all. Yeah, so you can see how, like, all the moving parts and some parts don't move. It's just, it's so cool. I love it. Alright, so what we want to do, here, is get up on top, which means, wait a second. I'm trying to think. Do I just keep going here? Oh, okay, we just keep going. Well, jeez. Go figure. Alright, let's see here. What are we gonna do? Well, first things first here, let's heal up. Surprising that I've gotten through that many of my healing items now. There's basically nothing left. There's the attack boost, there's full recovery +1. 10 hearts, 10 hearts. I don't have any of the hearty durian meals that I made. Like, I've gone through every single one. That's hard to believe. This may be a little tricky. I think the difficulty of the bosses in the game, I'm not sure about this, but I think it scales a little bit with how many hearts you have. Because the first time I played this, I did the Zora dungeon first. And I had 4 hearts when I fought that boss. And it wasn't actually that bad. On my second playthrough, I came there with 8 hearts. And it seemed a lot worse. And maybe it only seemed worse because I expected it to be easy, because it was easy the first time. I mean, it could have been that, I don't know. Anyway, well, let's find out. This is cool as hell. I mean, I don't know, I suppose some would argue a lot of these bosses kind of look the same. But I guess they're just kind of keeping with the theme, though, you know?
Luck. That thing is one of Ganon's own, and it plays dirty.
That's too bad, because so do I.
Years ago, but only because I was winging it.
Okay, Chugga. Don't fall into that trap.
You must avenge me, Link.
Yes, I must indeed.
His aim is dead
Well,
on.
here we
Watch
go.
yourself.
Let's see, we're gonna start with some arrows here, actually. Well, let's see. Maybe we should start with some fancy arrows? Like ice arrows? He didn't like that, didn't too much, did he? Start making some tornadoes! Oh boy, okay. Well, the smarter way to go about this would be to use the air drafts. You can see them all over the place here. Just get up into the air. And then that way, when you go to take aim, you get plenty of time. Of course, that is if you don't hit the ground first. I think my arrow just got lost in this tornado. That's too bad. Let's wait until he's closer to forming before we jump here. And then, right into the boom. Nice. Oh, wow. You're really shooting up a storm, aren't you? You could go for that eye, too. Are you reaching around here? Trying to reach around my ass? Alright. Oh, I think I just stunned him. Well, why not? Oh, wow. Oh, shoot. I cut off my animation there. Could've gotten a few more hits in, but... when he reaches half health, it goes into an animation like a cutscene. And then you fight his second form. So, obviously... Watch your blind spot. Yes, indeed, you got that right. Oh, ho, ho. It's getting close. We're cutting it close here. Man, let's just whatever.
You okay?
I'm fine. How about you? Oh, you're dead. Never mind. Okay, so he's gonna. Oh man, it's been a while since I did this fight. I don't really remember. Oh, that's no good. That's no good at all. Get 2 in the eye before my stamina runs out. I guess not. What? You're coming over this way already? I thought you were done with yourself, Mr. Tornado. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is so easy. You know what? One more just for the hell of it. Oh man, I ran out of stamina again. You know, watch that. I'm always never, like, paying attention to it. Not bad, you say that now. Wait, what? Was that it? Did I seriously just beat him? If I'd known it was that simple, I would have just done that from the beginning, jeez. Yeah, but that's why I say I think they scale with either your current hearts or the order in which you do them. Because there's no way that should have been that easy. Like, that was only 3 hits with the sword. It was a 60-powered sword, sure. But, holy crap. Jeez, imagine if I had just been spin attacking. I could have done that in a matter of seconds. Anyway, there you go. There you have it. Dungeon number 1 complete. I guess that means we're 1/4 of the way through the LP. Oh, I don't know about that. I may have been a little early coming to this one. Might have benefited from looking to go into at least a few more shrines, but hey, whatever, we got a heart container out of it. Who am I kidding? What am I gonna do, moan and groan? Alright. Since you don't get to do this very often, let's, Oh, a heart container's not a thing? Well, I'm taking a picture of it anyway. No, not like that. Gotta be able to see the heart, man. Yeah, there we go. Send that to my loved ones. Oh, I actually have to press A to take it. Fine, then. Be that way. Alright, Mr. Revali, where'd you go? No, I want to look around a little bit here. So this is like the top of the wings of the Divine Beast. Let me get up in the air, we can see this better. There's like columns all over this, but you can just barely tell that you're even on. Well, you can tell that you're on it, but still, it just looks so cool. Once again, like when you look at this from the ground, it's totally different. It's just a bird. See the wings and the columns and everything. Oh, I don't know. There's something about it. It's so cool. So it looks like there's almost like a whole city up here. It's like Cloud City or something. It's really neato. Neato the mosquito. Did I ever check the head? This is the head, right? I just want to. I don't know. Because you don't really get to come back here again after this. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something over there. I'm almost afraid to look, though. Oh, screw it. Let's take a look. The question is just going to be... the question is, like, will we be able to get back? That's the thing I'm worried about. Well, here we go. We just use this. Can you get me up here? Thank you. Alright, let's just finish this up. We're done here. Still, though, man. This is so freaking cool. Alright, let's do it. Cutscene time.
Well, I'll be plucked. You defeated him, eh? Who would have thought? Well done. I suppose I should thank you now that my spirit is free. This returns Medoh back to its rightful owner. Don't preen yourself just for doing your job. I do suppose you've proven your value as a warrior. A warrior worthy of my unique ability. The sacred skill that I have dubbed Revali's Gale!
Okay, don't get too excited now.
It's now time to move on and start making preparations for Medoh's strike on Ganon. But only if you think you'll still need my help while you're fighting inside Hyrule Castle. Feel free to thank me now. Or, never mind, just go. Your job is far from finished, you know. The princess has been waiting an awful long time.
This is cool as hell, if you don't mind me interrupting to say.
Medoh's sights are now set. You'll have a precise speed on Ganon from this vantage point. And when the time is right, give him everything you've got. Now we wait for that perfect moment. Medoh, we've been artfully patient for the last 100 years. I doubt you'll suffer a feather over a few more moments. After all these years, I simply must admit the truth. Even without the power of flight, Link made his way to this Divine Beast and accomplished something that even I could not. Guess I was wrong about how lucky he would be. I hope that luck holds out, Link, for everyone's sake.
And just like that, we're back home. What in the world is that weapon I'm carrying? Okay, so Revali's Gale. This is the first of 4 powers we're going to get. Each dungeon, once you beat it, comes with a super power. As you see in the top left now, I have the little bird ×3 there. I hate to waste one like this, but you know what? I'll just demonstrate it when I need it. No sense in like being, oh hey, this is what it does, hey, look at this. Hey guys, guess what I did? I really owe you for what you did. It's fine. Thanks to my wife, I've recovered to the point where I can stand. Well, that's not saying much if you're a bird. What's up? Yeah? Oh, go on. There's nothing to hide. Your bowmanship, the way you move through the air. There's no doubt about it, you have the blood of a champion. What? You look like you got something else to say. I don't speak. Don't tell me. You're the Hylian champion? The whole time? The whole time? Good one, pal. Everyone knows all the champions were wiped out by Calamity Ganon 100 years ago. And even if they survived that, they'd be old geezers with canes instead of swords. I don't know. I'll let the Elder know about what happened with Divine Beast Vah Medoh, but you should probably go talk to him. I suppose I should. Good day. Good response. Great kids are great greeters. That's what my dad always says. Great, now you can get a job at Walmart. That's wonderful. Come back later and play with me. Actually, I will, but, you know... Tebo told me everything about the flight range, the fight with Medoh, and that Medoh being perched above the village means that everything is back to normal. To have my husband home safe and sound, I cannot begin to express my gratitude. Well, you don't have to. Just smile and wave, that's all you gotta do. Hello. You've done it, and you survived at that. You conquered Divine Beast Vah Medoh. Oh, yeah. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. I didn't realize that was like a perch when I first saw it. It just looks like a really weird rock structure. And that's kind of one of those moments in the game that blew my mind the first time. I was like, oh, it all came together, it's a perch, and that's where he's gonna stand to fire his thing. Alright, if you say so. Almost the equal. What are you even talking about, dude? I'm more than the equal. Because I have a human controlling me this time, and not some storyboard writer who's gonna make me die and put me in a pool for 100 years. Fuck them. Oh, I'm sorry. Great Eagle Bow. Okay, when you see a ×3 there, by the attack power of the bow, that means something very cool. It means that when you fire the bow, it actually fires 3 arrows for every one that you fire. So I'm gonna actually use it right here. Hold the button down to jump. Then you just basically get an instant boost upward, and holy crap, that's even better than I remember. You can't use it again, so hopefully wherever I'm climbing I can get to it. I know there's like a Korok up here and he's in the hole. Ooh, what am I doing, dude? Unequip your crap, man. Remove. And da-dun, and da-dun. There, yeah, do that. Oh, it's so much better. Dear God. Yeah, we want to try to avoid the parts where it literally juts out like that to where I'd be climbing almost like on the ceiling. I really hope this is the top of whatever this is. I mean, if it's not, then whatever, we'll deal with it, but... No, this is good, this is good. Alright, cool. Lucky thing we got all those stamina upgrades, I tell you what, we needed every single one there. Wait, no, get back and... Get back over there and... So... Be careful. It's not always that clear. Okay, I'm gonna use it again. Just to be sure here. Oh, I really would have liked to kind of... fly away a little. Oh, no, we're here. We're here, this is it. There's a Korok up here, actually. And I would like to get him. So now we can actually stand in here. This is like the little hole. I mean, it's hard to describe what it is without being able to zoom out, but if you could see from far away, there was like a giant hole in the structure. I only got 5 arrows left. This may be the time. Oh, there's only one balloon is all I had to pop? Jeez, thank you. Alright, so you could keep climbing and go up and see the Divine Beast if you wanted to, but there's nothing to really do up there, so... That's what I'm gonna do. I don't remember which column it was. Well, we can jump from here and just look. Whichever one is the... Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, I see some luminous stones. I am going shopping. Let me tell you. So we got about 20 minutes left here. We should be able to get some decent stuff done here. Alright. I mean, I really need to pick up another sledgehammer. That's all there... Well, you know, we could use this. Or actually, maybe... Actually, we'll use this. Oh, no. There we go. Luminous stones. Hell yeah. Get another one here. So basically, these rocks have 40 HP, so... But even though the sledgehammer only does 16 damage, it still hits him... It still one-shots him, which is cool. That's why it's so good. That's why it's worth picking up if you see one. But if you have, you know, like if you have space for it, you know. Alright, be careful where I put this. I'm not gonna... That works. Yes, I did. Most certainly did. So gradually the Revali skill will recharge over time, but it won't start recharging until I use all 3 of them. So it doesn't really matter if you save one, it's not going to get back up to 3 if you just let it sit at 1. So it might, well, I mean, there's no point in me using it here, though. I'm trying to think, I don't know which column it was. There's one of these columns has a Korok on it. I want to say it's this one over here. Wait a minute, why is there still a shadow? Oh, that's the moon. Oh, it's the moon moving. Oh man, that is so cool. Well, that's actually the cloud's shadow, jeez. Even better. Alright, so I want to say, maybe it's this one. It is this one, I can see it from here, sure enough. Alright, so when you step on this, target's over there. Let's see how good you really are. That's running out pretty fast, too, so... Ooh, yeah, we might not make this. Holy crap, dude. Nah, we'll be fine. Nice. What, 3 Koroks in what, a matter of 2 minutes there? Maybe 3? I'm not keeping track or anything. Oh, look at all this water down here. There's no telling what's down there. If there were treasure chests down there, I don't know if you could see them from here. Doesn't seem like there's any. There's nothing that I can see anyway. If there was a raft, I might, you know, think about doing something like, I don't know. Oh, what else can we do? Alright, since I was so low on arrows, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to this lake tower. I've been putting this off forever. Let's go back here and just show this and see how much of it still works. Even if I only can get 20 arrows by doing it, that's 20 arrows, you know? And hypothetically, if it turned out that you had to warp back to the tower just to reset it so that you could do it again, you know, big deal, then just do that, you know? You don't need 999 arrows. It's easy enough to just run in and grab 20, like 40 or 60 even, and that would help, you know, just to have some. And if you needed more later, you know, just warp back and do it again. On my other file, I was playing that file back when the trick still worked. And I got like 400 arrows on that file, so there's like no problem. So you can see we're in Lake Hylia here. There's the bridge. We spent plenty of time over there. But what I didn't show was that if you jump off to the west from here, we go and use the last Revali scale here so that can be recharging. Come over this way. I don't know if this is going to work at night, actually. Oh, man. It's a bit of a flight. It's a long-ass flight. I actually have to give credit to the man Abdallah here for showing me this trick. I don't know if he's the one that came up with it, but man, it's a great trick though. We're gonna lose a little height here, but it's not too bad. I hope I didn't fly past it. No, I think we're okay. We're gonna have to climb a little bit, but it's alright. That's inevitable. So when you get up here, I mean, on the map, it's probably gonna be right about, I guess right in here. It's kind of where you're trying to get to. And that looks far, but like the more you zoom in the map, the easier it is to get around to places that you see. So all we really need to do is just get in between these 2 clumps of trees here, this one and this one here. And right out here in the field, there should be some bokoblins riding on horses. So you want to get their attention, right? Should be 3 of them. Get him too. I think he sees me, he's right there. So, okay, and then just basically point the camera straight overhead and just press A repeatedly, and you can pick up their arrows. And they won't hit you, for some reason. I'm not sure why they don't, but there you go. Now, since the update, what happens is the arrows stop spawning after you get a certain number of them. They'll still shoot them at you, but they'll just stop spawning. You can walk around and do this, you know, and it's not too bad. Is that 20 already? That's a 16. Don't cheat me now. I mean, if they changed it again down to like 15 or something, you know, I don't even know how many arrows I had. Yeah, they're definitely not spawning anymore. I don't see any shimmering anywhere. Oh, well, yeah. So that's the thing, they could still be around, they're just out of sight a little bit. Can't exactly zoom out. If you move the camera, they're going to start hitting you again, so your best bet is just to warp away, you know, and do it again. There's probably actually a shrine around here that would make a better warp point to do this. But I'm not actually too sure where all the shrines are over there, so that's unfortunate, but hey, whatever. This is kind of a weird thing to do right now. I mean, I got like 5 or 10 minutes left here, and I'm trying to think of something that I can do that would only take 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know if I can even get there in time. Well, I mean, if it goes overtime, you know, it does. It's not a big deal. Still, we're just messing around here. It's like I said, this whole game, I tell you. I keep thinking to myself, it's like one dungeon on part 12. Is this part 12 or part 13? I can't remember offhand how much I've recorded. But, like, you know, hypothetically, if you're doing the first dungeon by part 12, then you're aiming for about a 50-part LP. Which, at first, seems short. Oh, great. But, you know, when each part's an hour long, that's not that bad. Because if each part was, like, 20 minutes, that'd be 150 parts then, so... Is this what I think it is? This is not the shrine I thought I was warping to. We're still on the Great Plateau here. Good lord. Well, maybe we can just go ahead and get another tower. We could do that. There's a couple of them. Well, there's a... Oh, that's a pinwheel. I thought that was a shrine. You can see, and there's a lot of towers in the background that we haven't gotten to yet. A lot of towers we kind of skipped on the way. It would have just been too far out of the way, though. The way things usually go, though, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I get so distracted by, like, other things on the way there that I just end up not doing what I was going to do at all. Alright, that's 3. Oh, that's it. Whew, thank God we picked up those arrows. I might just grind arrows a little bit off screen, but I'm not sure. How close do we have to get for those to start showing up? What even is that? What is that out in the middle of that island there? That's not the Colosseum, right? Is there a shrine there? What in the world is... I don't know what this is. This is like right in the middle of the world, and the castle's over there. What am I doing? Where am I? I thought the castle was more east. Oh, well, I guess I'm going east. So the castle's like north of us. That would make sense. Is there any treasures out here, I wonder? I don't really see anything. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes with the sunlight. That's really cool, though. The sun effects are so good on this. It's just a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Couldn't have done it better myself, let me tell you. Still nobody does it like God, but beside the point. Colomo Garrison Ruins? What the heck? What in the world is this place? Oh, jeez. This is probably another one of those places where they would have expected you to come earlier in the game. So there's like a bunch of trashy weapons here or something. The weapons I got on me right now are basically top of the line. We're talking supercharged, you know? I want to see if I can't at least get a snapshot of one of the big Guardians. Oh, wow. And this, maybe? Oh, I missed the jump. Try that again! I was gonna say cut that out, but kind of... There we go. Yahaha! I think I say that every single time I get a corner. I don't mean to. It's just, you almost have to say it. It's like a thing, you know? I love that you can see, like... Oh, look at this. That's the most amazing thing ever. I mean... I've actually been to lakes that looked like that, where there were rocks of all different colors. Lake Superior. Oh, man. It's been a while since I've been there. Lake Superior is cold, like, year-round. You can go there in July, The water is freaking freezing. It's insane. Alright, this should be good. This should be enough. I don't know, I saw some fish there, but you know, as crazy as I am about fish all of a sudden now, if I weren't on such a little bit of a time constraint here. What is that? Is that a bokoblin arm? Wow.
Revali's gale is now ready.
Okay, Revali's gale has already recharged. That's fast. Holy crap. There we go. Added to Hyrule Compendium. You know, we'll fill that sucker out one of these days. It's not a Korok, is it? Nope. Alright. Away with ya. Alright, back to Field Walking Simulator. Just keep an eye out, because these things will sneak up on you before you even realize that one's there. But they're around. So it shouldn't take too long for us to find one here. We don't even have to get that close, honestly. I'll tell you one thing, if you thought Hyrule Field was like a serene, beautiful, you know, peaceful, gentle, docile, halcyon area, well, you better think again, because this will completely change that. This actually, like, the first time you come here, you won't be coming back for a while, because it's terrifying. We're really close to that tower. I wonder if I shouldn't just go for that. I don't think the guardians that are immobile, that shoot at you, actually count as big ones. Here's the thing, okay, this is what I'm trying to do. I've been putting off explaining this because I didn't want to be, like, I didn't want to say what I was doing once again because it makes it boring. But there's a side quest in which you have to take pictures of all three sizes of Guardian, and I never got the little ones. Oh boy, I never got the little ones. We'll see one in a shrine at some point. But anyway, I got the flying ones. There's one right there. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get this sucker. He's in the trees, but it counts, so. Tell you what, man. It's tempting to go over there and give it a shot. You know what? Oh, FML. Here, let's, jeez, I don't know what weapon to use. Put on the best shield I got, I guess. If we want to beat this guy, we're gonna have to reflect 3 beams back at him. Or just run in and stun him and do that. I mean, I don't know. Messed it. Holy crap! One shot? Holy crap, this was a bad idea. This was a really bad idea, man. Where is it getting? This is not good. This is not good. I want you to quit moving around. There's one. Oh, he's not even... the camera won't stay on him. That's really annoying. Why? Just why, man? Hang on. What am I doing here? Let's stop and think about this. Let's stop and think about this. Oh my god. Okay, first things first. Let's eat. Why did I press the L button? I didn't mean to do that. Didn't I say before that I kind of accidentally pressed that button a lot? I don't know. Okay, this is bad. I got this. Okay, I'm not, like, moving here. Yeah, eat that. Let me see what I have equipped for the bow. That and that, so I do have regular arrows. So I could technically... Well, not that. Here, use the updraft. Use the updraft and... do that for... No? Did that work? Oh, it's still in slow motion. That's why. It's still in slow motion. Here. Okay, that's fine. Don't use up all your stamina there. Is that it? I guess that was it. Holy crap, dude. Well, I got the picture of him and then I beat him on top of that. Jeez. You're not supposed to be out here doing this early in the game, but whatever. That's one less we have to worry about later until the blood moon comes back, obviously. Once that blood moon hits, he'll be alive again. So now we're basically in the middle of the field doing nothing, doing jack all. Yeah, so there's a number of ways you can go about doing that. You can try to bounce it back with a shield, or you can let him fire a beam and then just... Because when he fires the beam, it sets the grass on fire. And when there's fire, you get an updraft. I don't know if I mentioned that. When there's an updraft, you can get up in the air and use the slow motion arrows. And then just matrix and stun him with the arrow. And move in and do what you gotta do, finish it up. So that's a tower right there. What are we at? 105, huh? So the thing is that tower's surround. Oh, there's one right there too. I meant to take a picture. I'll take another one just to be... Oh, he sees me too. He totally sees me! Okay. I don't know. I don't think so. Here. Get out of that. Why can't I... Oh, map. It's not a map for some reason. Okay, so... That's gonna be all for this episode. I'm not sure where I'm gonna warp here. Let's go back to Hyrule for now. Or to Kakariko. Yeah, you're not shooting me. Not today, mister. I've already beat one of you guys. I feel like that's enough adrenaline for one day. Jeez Louise. Oh. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a hell of a ride, let me tell you. Next time on Zelda Breath of the Wild, it's back to messing around again. Because that's what we do best. See you guys! I've had that burp coming for like the last 2 minutes here. I can't believe it. It finally came out right as I'm saying see you guys later. But yeah, see you guys later. Sorry the loading screen had to make it 30, 45 seconds in the last minute of the video, but oh well.